guys, and welcome back to Tidy Mommy! In one of my previous videos, I showed the trick on how I get my toddler to pack away. And many of you have responded with your ideas too. As a mother of 3 boys, I've also learned which methods actually work in getting my kids to clean up. So in this video, I'm going to summarize all of these ideas into these 7 tips on how to teach your kids to clean up. Tip number 1. Start as young as possible. When I first became a mom, I used to always pack away for my eldest son, then taught him to pack away himself only when he got older. But by then, he already got used to the idea of me packing away the toys for him, and it was already difficult to change this habit. I realized my mistake, so with my next 2 sons, I started showing them to put their toys back in their homes as soon as they could lift or carry them. My goal was to make packing away a part of play as early as possible. While they were still very young, simple tasks like placing a teddy or a train back on the shelf already teaches them this idea, and I would just help them with the other more complicated toys. Then, as they got older, it was easier to let them do increasingly more steps, such as starting first before placing on the shelf. Tip number 2. Make cleaning up fun and engaging. It also helps to make packing away fun by turning it into a game or a song. The most common mistake we parents do is to tell our kids to clean up. The problem with this is that it's too general, so kids get overwhelmed and won't know where to start. In one of my earlier videos, I demonstrated a very good cleanup song that actually works because it breaks down the specific tasks the child needs to do to be able to clean up. The job instantly becomes doable instead of overwhelming. It also helps to wait for a natural pause or break in their play before cleaning up and giving them a heads up when it's almost time to pack away. Other than singing songs, you can also turn cleaning up into a game. For example, you can let your kids race to clean up. Putting a toy back is a score, so whoever scores the highest wins. If they're by themselves, you can tell them, "I bet you can put all those blocks away before I finish counting to 10. Then watch them take on the challenge. Tip number 3. Clean as you go, the pick, play, pack method. I used to think, why pack away now if the kids are just going to take out more toys? I'll just wait until playtime is over and pack everything in one go, right? I couldn't have been more wrong. My 4-year-old would cry when I asked him to pack away a floor full of toys. Not because he didn't want to, but because it was just too much for him. So we started what I call the 3 Ps, or the pick, play, pack, tack, where my kids would pick 1, 2, maximum 3 toys, play with them, and then pack them away first before picking another. Fewer toys out also means they're easier to sort and pack away. By the end of playtime, there would always be just 1 or 2 toys to clean up, which your child would be more than willing and can easily do in 5 minutes or less. Having a play table at the center of the room also helps, because once the table starts getting full, it's a reminder to start packing away before taking out more. Tip number 4. Have a place for everything and keep everything in its place. This couldn't be more important, especially with kids. Children thrive better with routine and have a strong sense of order, and my boys are no exception. It gives them natural satisfaction and pride to be able to put things back where they belong. But if toys don't have a clear home, it teaches them to just leave the toys anywhere after playing, instead of packing them away. Tip number 5. Keep everything accessible and within reach. We started to make sure that each toy had a place, but sometimes they were kept in large bins that made them hard to find, or in shelves that were too high for them to reach themselves without any assistance. I realized that the right kind of storage also helps in helping kids become more independent. So the best solution I've found is low open shelves, just like in preschools. They're great at displaying all your kids' toys so they can see everything in a glance, and they're low and open enough for them to pick a toy, play with them, and then pack them away themselves later. The most common pitfall to avoid is using oversized bins, especially with small toys. These just turn into dumping pits, provide no order, and teach kids to dump instead of place. They'll dump everything on the floor just to find that one toy. Then they'll find the mess too overwhelming to pack it away later. And the tendency with oversized bins is to stack them to save on space, usually more than 2 layers high. So kids can't clean up by themselves without a grown-up's help. If you have limited horizontal space, you can go for taller vertical shelves, like what we have in our home. Then you can place toys for younger kids on the lower shelves and toys for older kids on the higher ones. It's also a good idea to invest in proper storage for certain toys. For example, toys that come in sets usually have parts that get lost or separated, so I keep all the parts together in clear pouches like these, which are easy enough for kids to pack away themselves. To make finding and packing away toys even easier, consider also clear organizers for collections like toy cars and dolls, hanging units for long toys like blasters and swords, pull-out bins for books, and portable caddies for art supplies. With all their toys easy to find and to pack away themselves, not only will you feel more rested, but your kids can also enjoy hours of more meaningful and creative play. Tip number 6. Keep toys of the same category together. A very common tendency is toys ending up by size or material together instead of by category or type. Without a clear order in the arrangement, kids won't know where to pack them away or where to find them again later. To avoid this, be sure to sort your toys by category then by type. For example, separate vehicles from figures, then you can further sort vehicles into cars and trains, dolls into Barbies and LOLs, then construction bricks into Legos and Duplos, and so on. How far you sort depends on your child's age. The older your kids, the more granular you can go. Then arrange them on the shelf by keeping toys of the same category and then by type together. For more ideas on how to organize toys to encourage independence, be sure to check my video on the basics of organizing toys. Tip number 7. Label with pictures. If you have already organized your playroom, the most important way to maintaining your system is to label. This marks literally in black and white where the home of everything is, so what you organized stays organized. That way, everyone at home, including your kids, will always know where things go and won't need to worry about forgetting. Remember to label with pictures so everyone can understand, even younger kids who haven't learned to read yet. So those are the 7 tips to teach kids to pack away. If you have an organizing challenge you would like me to talk about, please comment in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up icon and remember to subscribe. Until the next video, this is Tidy Mommy, organizing for maximum fun, making toys last, and encouraging independence.